Good evening and welcome to Tech Talk on TV3, and I'm sure by now you know that we do nothing on this show than to update you in happenings in the world of technology and how you can actually also take advantage of the emerging trends as far as technology is concerned to maximize profits and also make some money in an era where getting jobs is actually becoming so problematic in Ghana here. But I'm particularly happy because Ghanaians are actually getting to understand what the enormous benefits they can also get from having to transact businesses online and taking advantage of technology. And today we have something that would delight you viewers at home, because you don't necessarily need to get an office space or rent a space to transact a business. Unlike others where you have to go looking for a job, you can actually provide services to people on the internet and get some money. And we are with a gentleman who's been on the show before, Jefferson. Great to have you back on Tech Talk.
Thank you very much. Very happy.
How was the first encounter with Tech Talk, and how has that helped in your business transaction?
Oh, it's been great. We got a lot of attention. It was good. Ghanaians got to see the innovative platforms that we had, which was the in-taxi advertisement project, and the reception was very good. So I was very happy about that.
I see. Do you think Ghanaians are actually buying into the idea of having to do businesses from the traditional way, how we used to do businesses, and how you can actually just have an office online and transact the business and make money?
The possibility of it is very high, to be honest. But as we Ghanaians, generally we're very skeptic. But as time goes on, and with the platform that we're about to introduce to you, we're going to lure them into the online.
So you think the online market is catching up now? Because coming up with a new baby means obviously the first one is working.
It's working, yes.
It's really working.
Exactly.
And so you have a new baby, you have a new platform now, 15 Ghana. What is 15 Ghana, and what informed that choice of name for your platform?
Well, I'll come up with the name at the end of the story. So basically, 15 Ghana is an online marketplace for sharing what you can do for money, be it a task or a service. So it's not as if you're selling something, but this time you're rendering a service.
Okay.
So it starts as low as 15 Ghana, hence the name 15ghana.com.
That's quite small. 15 cities.
Yes. 15 cities because everyone can achieve it.
Jefferson, so why 15 Ghana? What can you really do in our economy with 15 cities?
Well, 15 Ghana is an online marketplace for sharing what you can do for money, be it a task or a service. And it starts as low as 15 Ghana cities.
Yeah. What kind of services will cost 15 Ghana in Ghana?
Well, let's just say you're a student. For example, a student, you just finished your university or college, and you're sitting at home looking for a job. Instead of sitting at home and waiting, 15ghana.com provides this platform for anything. So a service like proofreading. So I will proofread your assignments for 15 Ghana, or I'll proofread your thesis for 25 Ghana cities. So anything starting from as low as 15 Ghana cities.
Is that a fixed price, or you have a benchmark where when you get to that point you cannot go beyond again?
Yes. Fixed price in terms of how low it can be, which starts from 15 Ghana cities, and the benchmark is 45 Ghana cities. But in addition to that, you can have extras for your job, so you can actually make almost 100 Ghana cities per transaction.
I see. But you understand, or you agree with me, that a lot of jobs in Ghana, a lot of people who are looking for jobs in Ghana, that it actually costs more than 15 Ghana, or your maximum, which is even 45 Ghana cities.
Yes.
If I have a camera crew who want to render services for, obviously will not be 15 Ghana, and obviously it cannot be 45 Ghana cities. So what is your target market?
Our target market here is the youth.
Okay.
We're trying to put the jobs in the youth hands. So instead of looking for job, render a service that you're able to do. So be it a service that you learn to school. So you can actually, if you're very good at math, for example, you can solve math questions. If you're good at even things outside the school environments, which is more like a laundry service. So I'll come and do your laundry for 25 Ghana cities, for 35 Ghana cities. For an extra hour, I'll charge you 25 Ghana cities more. So the reason why it's very low is because we're trying to cater for everyone. So it's not like for you and I where to us 15 Ghana cities is so low. But once we try and cater for the lower masses too, everybody's happy.
I see. So let's say I sit back home and I need to get some groceries from the market.
Yes.
And then I get onto your platform, 15ghana.com, and then somebody said, okay, I can actually deliver tomatoes, I can actually deliver onions, I can actually deliver pepper for you at home. And so is it going to be charged per item, or once you're rendering the service, it comes collectively and everything else I want to purchase will cost 15 Ghana cedis? How does it work?
It comes collectively.
Okay.
So basically, the seller who's going to post their job is going to say, I'm going to do your groceries at the market for 25 Ghana cedis. Okay. So that will just be the cost of the whole process. Okay. Now, the part where you give the person money to go and buy the stuff in the market, that's between you and the seller. Okay. But the activity of going to the market, going to buy these items and coming to deliver them, that was what we cost. So that's the service that we're talking about here.
Actually, we'll come to how the platform actually works, but security is an issue.
Yes.
Because if I am dealing with somebody online who says, okay, I will want to get you all that you want delivered it at home, how do I get money transacted to the person? Do I need to pay in advance before the person delivers? And how sure am I that at the end of the day, the person will bring back the item?
Simple. It works in 3 categories. So we've got the seller, 15 Ghana, and the buyer. Okay. So the buyer orders the job right from 15ghana.com. Once you order, you pay through mobile money, which is MTN mobile money, Airtel mobile money, or Tigo cash. So once you pay, you're actually paying 15 Ghana. Okay. And once 15 Ghana receives that payment, we notify the seller of the transaction. Okay. And once the transaction is completed, 15 Ghana deliver the money straight to the seller after 14 days. So meaning both parties are actually happy, and we pay the seller.
So you actually take the 15 Ghana cedis before the item is delivered?
Exactly. So
how sure am I that the person will bring mine?
Well, if the person doesn't bring it, we'll reimburse you. That's the whole security. Unlike other forms of online things where you don't actually know where your money is going to. This case, 15 Ghana acts as a middleman between the buyer and the seller, where all the services and everything that goes on, every transaction is paid to 15 Ghana. After the service is rendered, 15 Ghana reimburses the seller. Okay. This way, security is covered. You're not so worried about where your money is going to. Yeah. And for as a company, as Tech Nation Ghana, I believe we're quite reputable, so to keep your money in that case.
This year, I resolved to do a better job of staying in touch with friends and family all over the world.
This year, I resolved to further my education by starting an online course.
This year, I resolved to open up my business to the world by getting my shop online.
Let Surfline help you keep your resolutions through the speed and reliability of our 4G LTE service. Rush to the nearest Surfline store and get onto the network that allows you to do it all with no speed limits. Surfline, it's about time.
My God, where are the follow? You know, go make her fall.
Follow! Bata joy! Say she go give you the body, oh. She don't want your money, oh. My telele.
Yeah, baby.
Ah, boy.
Hi guys, it's your girl Ebony.
Your friend making a use of
Tell you this on the 13th of February, right here at the TV3 premises.
I'm going to be here on the 13th of February to donate blood and save a life. Make sure you come, donate blood and save a life also.
If you're capable, you know you're healthy enough, you're strong enough to save a life by donating blood, kindly don't sit at home. Make it a conscious effort to be here on the 13th of February, right at the TV3 premises. Donate some blood and save a life.
Blood on the dance floor, baby. Big boys, them wanna spend all, yeah.
Say she gon' give you the body, oh. She don't want your money, oh my. You don't know, Stone Boy talking.
Welcome back to Tech Talk on TV3, and the show is proudly sponsored by Surfline. Today we are speaking to 15ghana.com as a new platform where you can render services. How do you do that? Jefferson is about to take us through how you at home or interested persons will want to get onto the platform. So Jefferson, how does the system work? How do I get onto your platform?
Pretty easy. Okay. If you have a mobile phone or a computer, just go to 15ghana.com. That's 15ghana.com.
Do you have an application that I can download on my phone?
Coming very soon.
Okay.
We should give us a couple of months and we'll have an Android and iOS very soon. Okay. But we're very, very mobile compatible. So even on your mobile phone, once you go to 15ghana.com on your mobile phone, it would actually be very compatible with your whatever device that you have.
Okay, and then from there, what do I do on the platform?
Once you get onto the platform, It's very straightforward. You here share what you can do for money. The first thing you'll be introduced to is a huge marketplace, the huge online marketplace that we have. You get to see what others are doing for money. That will give you an idea of what you can also, what service you can render for money.
I see every caption comes with "I will help you."
Yes.
I will help you. Is that the normal?
That is the motive.
norm?
Yes, that's the motive. It's all about.
You are helping do the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the whole process. I will. It's about what you can do. So I will. So every sentence starts with I will. So for example, I'll deliver a rose to your loved one on Valentine's Day for 15 Ghana cedis.
That would be a small rose.
That would be one rose, I'm sure.
I see.
Yeah, but for example, with that rose, for example, I'm sure that's one piece of rose.
Okay.
And if you want to add extra roses, then that's when extra money comes with it. So, for example, that job doesn't just come with just one rose. There's more to it. The 15 Ghana, I'm sure the person created it just to attract more people. Yes.
So now back to the question.
Yes.
How do I get onto the platform myself? Do I come to you, or I can go online and work that out?
All online based. That's why technology is so good. You don't have to come to us. You just go to 15ghana.com. There's a big green button there that says join. And once we join, you click join, and it's very simple, easy sign up process. Your email address, your username, password, and that's it.
So I want to provide camera services.
Yes.
So we use an email.
We use an email.
So you use my email.
Yeah, let's go ahead. After your email address, you put in your username.
Okay, Sandy.
Yeah. Okay. And you choose a password. Let's just choose a default password, a simple one. Let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Okay.
And you just prove that you're human. This is a security thing in case of spam. So you just put that, and you agree to our terms and services, which we should be reading, and you submit. Once you click submit, I'll just close that. Right? Once you click submit, you sign up. Straightforward.
So I'll get an email.
You get an email saying welcome to 15ghana.com, and feel free to start posting your job or order your job. So you need an account to order a job, or you need an account to create one. So to create a job, you become a seller. So right from the top, we've differentiated everything from the buyer, whether you want to go shopping, or you want to make payment, or the seller where you create a job. And you create a job, like click create a job. Right from there, you remember you mentioned I will.
Yes.
By default, I will is for everybody. So in whatever you type after that is up to you.
And I will is right here.
Yes, I will, which you can change. So from here, what do we want to do?
Provide camera services for events.
We want to provide camera services
for events.
Yes.
Yes, and that will be automatically 15 cedis.
Yes, you can choose to increase that 45 Ghana cedis, and choose a category of where you want this job to stay. So it could be, in this case, it's more of, there isn't any specific thing for camera service, so we'll just put it as other here. It doesn't matter, it still shows up on the name in the main website. So here you're going to be a bit more descriptive on what type of camera service that you're going to provide.
So I'll provide video camera services and still pictures.
So you've described what you want to do. The next step is to give instructions to the buyer, give the buyer a start. So this information only shows after you've ordered. For example, if someone orders one of your services, once they make the order and we approve the payment, they get to a platform which tells them, which you are going to say, okay, call me once you made the order. So in most cases, we encourage our sellers to put their phone number here. But their phone number is only visible after the person orders the job. In your case, this is a camera service, you can add extras to the job. So you can say, I will do this for an extra that.
1 cedi?
Starts from 1 cedi all the way to 25 cedis.
Extra 25 cedis, yes.
So this will be additional to your 45 Ghana cedis. Once you click submit, you get to a page that says feature job. Now basically, feature job is if you want your job to be on the first page for a number of days.
Would that come with an extra charge from you?
Yes, certainly.
And how much is that?
10 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
So when you feature, it says when you feature a job, it will be shown before other jobs on the website.
Okay.
So the price is 10 Ghana cedis and it will last for 14 days.
So I pay you in addition to the 1 Ghana cedis you're charging
After
for
an
getting
order
on
is
the
made.
plan
Yes.
after an order is
Yes.
made.
So we don't charge until an order is made. So
Okay.
to post is always free.
Okay.
But to feature a job, you have to pay 10 Ghana cedis. There's so many jobs in people are featuring, people are going for regular. So no matter what, people will still find your service. If you feel as if your service will not be found, we have our social networking tools there.
Okay.
So for example, you want people to find out, so we've got to share. So you can share your service for people on your social
other social media platforms.
Exactly. So once you click on share on Facebook, everybody broadcasts. And once someone orders, that's when we charge you 1 Ghana cedis per transaction.
I place my advert on your platform. I pay for my advert to be on the first page. Then the rest lies on you. How do you advertise me on your platform for people to get on board?
Well, we're solely online. 15 Ghana is on all the social media platforms. We have over 7,000 Instagram followers. We have a huge following, and as you very well know that we have an in-taxi advertisement platform.
Yeah.
So everything on 15 Ghana, every month we send jobs to taxis. So once you create a job, we send that to the taxi platform and we advertise your services in our taxis for free. So we actually, if you post a job on the platform, we're actually trying to make sure the services are heard right from our taxi platform.
Abyss of passion. Their childhood was marked by a terrible accident and a painful separation. However, and in spite of everything, their reunion will revive their childhood feelings. But in this land, love seems to be forbidden. Abyss of Passion. Only on TV3.
My God, where are the follow? You know, go make a fall.
Say she go give you the body, oh. She don't want your money, oh. My telele. Ah, boy.
Hi guys, it's your girl Ebony.
Tell you this on the 13th of February, right here at the TV3 premises.
I'm gonna be here on the 13th of February to donate blood and save a life. Make sure you come donate blood and save a life also.
If you're capable, you know you're healthy enough, you're strong enough to save a life by donating blood, kindly don't sit at home. Make it a conscious effort to be here on the 13th of February, right at the TV3 premises. Donate some blood and save a life.
Blood on the dance floor, baby. Big boys, them wanna spend all, yeah.
Say she go give you the body, oh. She don't want your money, oh my. You don't.
What is actually the difference between 15ghana.com and other platforms that we have, like Jobberman, where you can find a job, and other online platforms where you can render services?
We have a huge difference. This is Ghana's first and only platform where you can share the services. You mentioned your Jobberman, I'll just mention Tonatone and OLX. These are classifieds. These are platforms where you can sell items, be it a phone or even a commodity. We, on the other case, you don't need to have an item. You need to be able to share from your experience. It's a service, more of a task-like service. So it can be errands. You can have someone or a student or anyone who has nothing, who has absolutely nothing, but is able to run errands for the day. So you order that service and say, I'm going to charge you 50 Ghana cedis or 15 Ghana cedis, and I'm going to be your errand boy for that day. And that is something that is different from everybody else. We are an online marketplace for rendering services. They are an online marketplace for buying and selling services.
I see. I'm sure you want to protect your image, and so prompt and delivery services on point and the best of services that you can ever think of. And so do you actually look out for the capacity of the people who are putting the services on your platform, so that if I say I can provide you a camera for a day, and which is an express service, and I'm not able to deliver, then it tells on your image as a company. How do you check out for the capacity of the people who are putting the services on your platform?
We have a whole team that monitors that.
Okay.
But in addition, it's actually very, very much based on the seller.
Okay.
To defeat that, we have, if you actually go on the screen, we have a level 1 seller. The moment you create an account, you become a level 1.
Okay.
When you've rendered a service, the buyer actually leaves a comment. Okay. And that increases your ratings. So when buyers actually come on the platform and they actually have a look at your ratings, then it actually gives them more trust in you. Okay. So the more services you render, the more trustworthy you are, the more reliant you are, the more ratings you get automatically, which is not even dependent on us. It's very dependent on the system. So the system detects that, oh, you've had more positive reviews and you have more people ordering your service, so we'll give you a top seller level 3. And that's the banner which lies on everybody's account.
All right, Jefferson, it's been great having you on Tech Talk for the second time.
Yes.
And very grateful you're doing a lot to help some of us who are not, getting opportunities to work in the mainstream, but providing a platform. We hope to come back when you have something new,
always new
to share with Ghanaians to actually get their businesses and services on board. It's been great having you as always on the show. And so we've been speaking to Jefferson from Tech Nations, and we have been talking about 15ghana.com. What can you do on 15ghana.com? All you have to do is to provide a service on their platform, and a whole lot of people will come after you to render that service. I said earlier on, you don't need to own an office space to get money in this era of technology. You can actually do a whole lot on the internet, and that is why this show is really important, because we provide you that platform to learn what is new, how you can actually take advantage of all these opportunities on the internet and make some money. But a lot also has been happening in the world of technology, and up next we're going to check out what is happening in tech news.
In tech news today, we look at issues that made headlines in the past week. Some technologist Eric Schmidt, the executive chairman of Alphabet, formerly Google, Demis Hassabis, CEO of Google DeepMind, a division within Google, and the chief technology officer of Facebook, Mike Schroepfer, are thinking about ways to use artificial intelligence to solve problems like climate change and food security and cancer. Eric Schmidt, the executive chairman of Alphabet, says AI could be harnessed to help solve major challenges, including climate change and food security. If we can solve intelligence in a general enough way, then we can apply it to all sorts of things to make the world a better place, Demis Hassabis, CEO of Google DeepMind, said. Mike Schroepfer of Facebook also said the power of AI technology is it can solve problems that scale to the whole planet. A team of University of Michigan researchers are working on an affordable version of a braille display for the visually impaired. The device, which is under development at the University of Michigan, uses liquid or air to fill tiny bubbles, which then pop up and creates the blocks of raised dots that make up the braille. Each bubble has what is essentially a logic gate that opens or remains closed to control the flow of liquid after each command. The Facebook-owned Oculus has finally announced that it's selling its first consumer virtual reality headset, Oculus Rift, for $599. Starting in February, Oculus will let people pre-order a Rift headset along with a PC that will work with it. These will start at $1,499. Oculus started letting people pre-order the device through its website on Wednesday as well. It won't start shipping to buyers until March 28. Oculus also said it will sell Rift through some retailers in April. Drones are growing in number each day, and there is a need to plan how to avoid drone clashes. A Stanford lab is giving drones the intelligence to understand their surroundings. This means drones will be tasked with autonomously avoiding collisions, as their numbers will be too high to rely on human air traffic controllers at all times. The Stanford Intelligence Systems Laboratory is just one team of more than 130 working with NASA to solve how to manage drone traffic. The traffic management system, which will be under development for the next few years, will help drones communicate with each other and avoid potential collisions. Google's head of Project Wing, an initiative to deliver goods to customers by drone, says the idea to send drones to deliver things would be possible in the next 1 to 3 years. Moving people and stuff around the planet in an efficient way is where I want to get, Google's David Voss said in Washington Monday 11th. Google is currently working with NASA to create an air traffic control system that would allow for the safe operation of drones in the United States airspace. Voss says there is room for commercial drones in the already busy airspace. The Google executive said the company does not want drones to be a disturbance and maintains they can be operated so quietly people below won't even notice. That's all for Tech News.
It's been great having you on the show, and the show is partly brought to you by Selfline. My name is Sandra, Esinam Afenu. Catch you same time next week on the same platform, TV3 of course, for yet another exciting edition of Tech Talk.